I've been on my travels today and I spoke with an Afghan asylum seeker being housed in Bolton.
The Home Office give money person weekly £40.
Is that the Aspen card?
Aspen card, £40 one person weekly.
So you get that?
Yes, but this is so little.
But you have free house?
Yes.
But now you pay rent? No rent?
No rent.
No council tax?
No, this is share house.
No gas?
No.
No electric?
No.
No water?
No.
And you get money for food?
Yes, weekly £40.
Not bad, is it? Well, that chap there is one of 5 people who live in a so-called HMO, a house of multiple occupancy. HMOs are basically residential houses that have been carved up to make as many bedrooms as possible. And they're popping up all over Britain at a rapid pace because the government is moving asylum seekers from hotels into private homes, then taking a victory lap for it. The government's contracted Serco to manage these asylum HMOs, and in turn the company's been pumping out adverts like this one, appealing to landlords to give up their properties. Serco is promising landlords 5 years rent up front, often at massive rates, all with maintenance, repairs and utility bills paid for. And if your priority is money before country, it's a no-brainer for landlords. Serco says it's responsible for more than 30,000 asylum seekers across 7,000 properties in the UK. So when Angela Rayner said last year in June that every borough in this country would be taking its fair share of migrants, she wasn't lying, was she? Anyway, let's talk more about these HMOs. Here's one I saw today. They look like normal houses from the outside, but inside they home 6 or more migrants who all live together in what is pretty much a makeshift bedsit. And in Bolton, where I went this morning, the town has gone from 170 HMOs to more than 700 in just a few years. I'll say that again, from 170 to more than 700 in just a few years. The locals there say they've already taken their fair share, just like Angela Rayner demanded, but they're not happy. Government has basically taken them out of hotels and said, oh, look, we're solving the problem, but they're now ending up in your communities like this.
Yeah, I'm disgusted in it, to be honest.
What disgusts you about it?
Well, it's just everywhere you look, I'm seeing all these, and I know what, you know, I've seen them hanging about on the streets, I've seen them drinking cans when I go for my pay for it, man. I've just seen half a dozen of them sat on the streets, drinking cans, you know, 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. I said, that's what we are funding. Not
yeah,
right.
Billions of pounds.
Not right, is it?
Where should they go then? So if not in communities and if not hotels, which is where they've come from, where should they go?
I think they put them in tents in Greece or something like that, don't they?
People feel totally helpless to stop what's happening to their communities all across the country. This next guy I spoke to has lived in the road for decades, but told me he was too scared of abuse and reprisals from who he called do-gooders to go on camera with me and voice his concerns. So you fear that if your face and name is identified, you'll get abuse from those kind of people?
Yeah, I do.
That's a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
It's terrible. But on illegal immigrants, they should be turned back straight away. They shouldn't even land here.
What do you make of Angela Rayner saying that every borough in the UK should take their fair share of illegal migrants?
Spread them about, that'd make it even worse.
Yeah.
We'd end up with every community in a state of uproar.
Well, I then spoke to a guy called Martin who'd lived in Bolton on a particular road for 40 years. He described how locals had been upset at the smell of cannabis wafting from certain HMOs and locals being kept up at night with noise. Bolton's gone from 170 HMOs to more than 700.
Yeah. Well, this one's come within the time frame. This building now, no one's moved in it yet, but it is finished.
So no one's living here. So let's have a quick step in. So each room, just explain HMOs. A normal residential house, which they renovate and divide up into, they squeeze rooms out of it basically.
That's right,
so they can cram more people in.
So there'll be a communal kitchen and a communal room, and then 6 rooms with their own shower and toilet.
So you can hear them through the walls at night. So they're watching, they've got tellies in their rooms.
Yeah, that's
You're trying to go to sleep at night and you can hear them.
Yeah.
And you say they're smoking.
Yeah, you can smell cannabis as well, which they call smoke.
So what's been done about it down here? Have you complained to the council? What's going on?
No one's doing anything about it at all.
So you're just victim to what's going on?
Yeah. As Angela Rayner said, we've all got to take our fair share.
Would you know what they called that operation? Operation Scatter.
Yeah, and we're getting it.
Yeah. Why Bolton though? Because other, say, areas of Surrey, there's no HMOs there, or affluent areas down south. Why Bolton?
Well, because they're not about the people up north.
I guess it's cheaper to house up here as well.
I would think so.
OK, so I was nosing around the road, knocking on doors, speaking to locals, and suddenly a car pulled over and the man inside beckoned me over to the window. It turned out to be a copper. Yeah, why not?
Hello.
You record, you got a body camera, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Very well. Enjoying your weekend?
I am. Who are you with?
GB News. Who are you with?
Me? Greater Manchester Police.
Greater Manchester Police?
Yes.
You've been called down here, have you?
Pardon?
You've been called down?
No.
Say hello.
It's our area.
Oh, you do patrols?
Yeah.
Well, that's a first. We don't get that down south. Bobby's on the beat.
Welcome to the north.
That's good.
Right. Have a good day.
All right, see you later.
See you.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? For the first time in my life, or at least since I was a very small child, we've had a police car, unmarked, roll down, say hello to us and ask what we're up to. Definitely don't get that down south, and you just wonder whether somebody has alerted the police that we're here asking questions. Very strange. But yeah, a Bobby on the beat. Good to see, at least. OK, so that policeman seemed nice enough, but quite frankly, I don't believe for a second he was just patrolling the area. Somebody had obviously alerted the cops we were in the area and, God forbid, asking questions about HMOs and illegal migrants. And it's a shame, actually, the caller isn't as concerned about the rapidly changing identity of their country, but there we go. But if that wasn't weird enough, what happened at the end of my visit to Bolton today absolutely stunned me. I learned that a single mother of 2 children who used to live on the road I was visiting, she was an English lady with 2 English kids, she was kicked out of her rented terraced house after her landlord slapped her with a Section 21 no-fault eviction notice. Not long after she was forced to leave, builders arrived and began making changes to the 3-bedroom home that she lived in, such as installing fire doors and putting locks in every room, council requirements for HMOs. Just after Christmas, a minibus pulled up outside the house and 6 men moved in. The Afghan man I spoke to earlier lived in the house, but he wasn't aware of an English family of 2 children who had been kicked out, so he and other migrants could move in. That was until I told him. And what happened next was that he was left visibly stunned and, quite frankly, couldn't believe Britain prioritised foreigners over English kids. In this example, an English lady and her 2 children were told to leave, and then the landlord, the person who owns the house, gets refugees in and more money. So English person is left with no house, and then we have
Children.
2 children. Yeah.
No house.
No,
Why?
because she lived in your house, and the landlord kicked them out. So you and others could
I'm
live.
going to hear for children. No, this is not. This is lying.
No.
No,
But
no,
before you guys moved.
No,
in,
no. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4, 3, or 1 home for rent. Yeah. You have 1 refugee person, and then you have 1 children. You give children this home or refugee.
Yeah.
Of course you bury this children. This is lying.
No, but the landlord kicked the children out.
No, this is
No,
lying.
he did.
Why?
But why? Because it's more money. Because, you know, Serco, the management company, they pay more money if you have refugees, asylum seekers. The government gives them lots of money, so the landlord makes more money by having you guys in there instead of the English lady with their kids. So that's why maybe sometimes you may experience British people being a bit upset. So it's not your fault, but it's the landlord and the government and Serco, you see?
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You come here, you are escaping being killed, but that's maybe why sometimes you experience maybe British people are a bit cold, you know?
I'm so
Just one example.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so sorry. This is not good news. This is very bad news. I don't know.
So there we go. When even the illegal migrants are shocked at the way British people are treated in this country, well, you know we've got a problem.